Hey everybody, how's it going? How are you guys? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do another pick a card, just pick something already, readings, where the decks pick you. So this will get interesting, all right? You definitely want to stick around for the whole beginning to where we get into the cards because it explains more of like everything that's going on. Thank you very much for being here. Please subscribe, set the bell to all notifications, love the like, and leave a comment. Helps drive the channel, helps get us out there and gets us noticed. And I do read, see, like, love, and eventually do reply to all the comments. I just stay busy, but I will get to it. And by leaving a comment down there, you're manifesting. So we want to make it happen, all right? Put the energy out there. TikTok, double tap the screen. Facebook, Instagram, come around too. And you all are more than welcome to come and be a part of the family. The link's in the bio. It'll take you over to the YouTube channel, Archer Astrology Tarot. We would love to have you there. And even if you are here on the channel, double check and make sure, because sometimes when YouTube does their updates, they will turn off the bells and you don't get notified. So just tap the bell, make sure it's set to all, and then you're good to go. Because I do go live weekdays with each individual sign reading live, as well as the all signs Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern, of which there is one happening tonight. But I wanted to do a pick a card too, just to kind of get a base point and see where we are with things. And we're actually going to start this one off just a little different too, so pay attention, it's all good. All right, if you do want to book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the Zoom one-on-one readings, plus a traditional private YouTube video link. And there is still a little budget-friendly, short and sweet 20-minute energy check-in too video. So shoot me an email. I'll send you back all the booking, pricing details, information and such, and we'll take it from there, okay? And there is a pinned comment down below that will have timestamps for each of these piles, along with the links to the Archer Astrology link tree that takes you to every platform, every playlist, and everything the channel has to offer. Basically, if it's in the pinned comment, it's safe to click and help yourself and check it all out. It's awesome. You'll love it here, okay? All right, so what we're gonna do first, we're gonna try something a little different with my studies of astrology. I wanted to kind of tweak it up a little bit before we get into January, all right? So what I wanted to do was take a look at a weekly forecast, like how I always wanted to be a meteorologist when I was just a wee little Archer. Made it through like a semester of Specs Howard before I went and my business management took over, and then I wound up starting businesses, but it's a thing. So what I'm gonna do is let's pull a couple cards and give us some energies for the week ahead to take a peek at what's going on, and then we'll bust out into the pick a card reading, okay? All right, so, all right, God, tap me in, tune me in, and give me an energetical forecast for the week ahead. Give me a little Monday through Friday, what's going on? What's up in the energies in the universe? Give me a tap in on your part of the sky. Let's do it. 2 shuffles. Whoop. Oh, the world card. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the 5-day forecast. Here we go. Overall energy is the strength card. So it's going to take a little bit of like, you know, hold your nerve, keep your composure when stuff's coming at you, and you kind of want to lash out in the 5 of Wands, but with the 10 of Wands, carry that weight with the 2 of Pentacles, because you'll be met with some indecisive energies from those around you. Okay, so this will be today's energy, Ace of Cups. Tomorrow we'll have the Queen of Cups. Oh, I like the love and the energies. Then we have on Christmas Day the Magician. Then on Thursday the Tower. And Friday, the Queen of Pentacles. So today what I'm seeing going on is the moon's kind of ruling the energy today, because Cancer's dominant rock is the moon. Ace of Cups is Cancer energy. And with the moon in Libra, this is kind of a bit of going back and forth, weighing things out about your self-discipline. You're deciding to be compassionate, maybe love, self-love. Choose yourself, choose some love, okay? With the sun is scoring the north node a little bit, about 2 degrees into right now. So you're kind of realizing you got to aim for those good feelings, stay positive, especially where Venus and Chiron are at the moment. You're kind of realizing good vibrations means good future. You're already into an energetical vibration where you're manifesting positive vibes as opposed to allowing the negative vibes to take hold. Now on Tuesday with the Queen of Cups, this is Christmas Eve. Everybody loves Christmas Eve because you got to try to, you know, sleep in past 4 a.m. so you don't run downstairs and look at all the presents under the tree. But it's kind of like a little sunnier, a little more restoring like the step 3 means, okay? Jupiter's going to be ruling a bit tomorrow about, some luck, expanding options, education, finding those things, those little things that you love about your day-to-day life, and deciding that you truly do believe in yourself with the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy on this one, okay? That you can actually manifest like a new inner life with Jupiter squaring Saturn. So you've also come to realize that your mind can align with what you want when it comes to beliefs and your karmic destiny too, especially with the nodes getting ready to make a major shift. All right, so that will change our courses of destiny into January and set the tone for 2025. Now on Christmas Day, you might get a little more guarded or closed off in a place of manifestations with the Magician. The MacGyver card comes out. That I think what it is here, Gemini Virgo energy, but I'm feeling some Aquarius on this one. So it's kind of like Uranus will rule the day. And you can almost expect the unexpected. Maybe getting a gift from someone you didn't expect, or a Merry Christmas text from someone you didn't suspect. And you might decide that you align with your future more than thinking about your past, that you want like a new perspective on life. And it's going to start coming in and updating with the moon going into Scorpio later this week around this time. You're going to draw some emotional lines and boundaries between past and future manifestations. Then we have the Tower card on Thursday. So it's kind of like a little bit of a precautious step, like a warning with the Tower card that something might happen on Thursday. It can be good or bad. Tower moments come into our lives at any given time. But what I'm seeing on this one here is that actually Mercury is back ruling this day. And it's a day where you'll mostly be in your head doing a lot of processing, communicating, talking to family or friends about what you got, how much food you ate, everything that's going on. And you're deciding to be a little more mindful of what's positive versus negative and focus more on your journey. Because Mercury's still kind of opposing Jupiter a little bit. So your mind, your beliefs will find a common ground. This takes us to Friday, which allows Venus is going to rule a bit more on Friday, so this here will give you more creative resting and receiving energies from the stuff you've been transmitting out for the past few days. And this, you decide to accept your life and where you are at the moment and live in the now and build for the future. A lot of decisions about who you're going to allow into a new perspective on life, who you're allowing into 2025, who you're leaving behind in 2024, and allowing new things to unfold as we go into the new year. Mercury squares Saturn too, so this might indicate that you're reconciling, how you think about your story and how it aligns with your path of destiny as we get ready for that node shift to happen. So more about your spiritual future and bringing the 5D into the 3D is what you're thinking more on here, okay? The moon will also do a shift from Scorpio to Sagittarius as we settle into the sun now being in Capricorn, and it'll give you the most from some deep knowledge, okay? So your feelings will start to become more positive, more outward instead of inward reflection, okay? So I like that. All right. Just something different, because I do all that astrology research. I'm I should share this with the family. All right, so now the object of the pick a card is pick a card, all right? I've got 3 vehicles tied into the 3 decks, and then watch what happens. Stay tuned to see how the decks pick you. So if you haven't done it already yet, all you have to do is pick from one of these 3 chariots. We have the Knight Industries 2000, all right? We've got that hooked up to the Archer Tarot. We've got the White Jeep, all right? That's hooked up to the Light Seers deck. And we have the Batmobile hooked up to the Rose Tarot, okay? So I'll give you a minute as I get ready for the next step in the journey, and go ahead and pick something already. You want Kit, White Jeep, Batmobile, all right? We'll give you a second. How you doing? You guys pick? Okay, cool. Now, like God does on our daily journeys, He will throw those good and bad Tower card moments in our way to keep us on our perspective path that our soul and our heart set the intentions for before we came into this timeline. Okay? And when us, much like anyone else, wanders off the path, Tower cards get placed to keep you on your journey and also keep you safe. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to insert my very own solo cup Tower card moments into the situations and see if we're on our respective paths. Watch this. Here we go. All right. Remember, the only rule of pick a card is there are no rules. And no peeking. Okay, now, let's see if we're on our paths or if the card that you originally picked is leading you towards something completely different. That still scares me so many moons later. And check this out, guys. Every single car has stayed exactly on the deck it was originally assigned to. I love that. That means this fam, we are all on our divinely guided paths. No course corrections needed. You guys deserve to give yourself some love of the like for you right now, because you guys are doing awesome like this. God's like, nope, Archer, where you put it, where every one of them set it and picked is perfect. No tower cards needed. I love it. So let's begin, and we will start with Kit, the Night Industries 2000, and see what's up between you and them. So if you pick Kit, you pick the Archer deck, and let's see what we've got going on for you. All right, here we go. We'll pop some timestamps in, and we'll do Kit at 11:33. Let's go for it. Hey, Kit. What up, buddy? All right, let's see what we've got for you and the one on your mind. What's up between you and them? If you pick the Night Industries 2000, you've been guided to the Archer deck. So what do we have for Kit, God? What do we have for the Night Industries 2000? Give me everything you got, highest and greatest good, all the usual. Here we go. All right. 2 shuffles. Ready? 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the Night Industries 2000. All right, here we go. Over energy on the reading, the 4 of Swords. Libra energy comes out on this. They don't like that you're mad at them. Ace of Cups. They miss like how you were loving, all about them, and how you kind of let them get away with a lot of stuff too, because you always took a non-biased approach to things where you're like, I love them, it's okay, we'll give them a pass on this, we'll give them a pass on that. But then with that 7 of Pentacles, they fear that you kind of hate them for some of the stuff they pulled on you. And hate's a very strong word, so it might mean you guys haven't talked in a while. Let's grab 7 cards and see what we got. 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups to the 3 of Cups. So you guys haven't spoken a minute, but they're keeping tabs on you with that 9 of Wands, because that's not a very strongly constructed wall right there on that 9 of Wands. Sagittarius energy with the 7 of Cups to the 3 of Cups. They've kind of realized that you were a really good and a sound investment. They missed the good times, that you guys had fun, even if it was just time at home cuddling, hanging out on the couch, going out to parties, dinners, dates. Whatever it was, they missed that connection. And with the 9 of Wands, even though they're kind of off in their own mindset, doing their thing, they are still watching you. With how far apart those wands are to make that wall that this guy's hiding behind, what I'm seeing here is it gives them enough vantage point to be checking your social media, looking at your Facebook, checking out your Instagram, whatever social media you might have. They've taken a minute to look at it. Not in like a creeper way, but really in kind of like a I miss Kit type of a way. You could be, you or them, could be a Sagittarius, could be a Scorpio, could be a Cancer or a Pisces, and we've also got Libra so far. So there's a lot of water, a lot of emotion between you guys, okay? And this 2 of Cups is also leaning me towards that there is a mutual friend of yours that is helping get you two back together. Okay, because they feel or fear that they pushed you away too far. 4 of Cups, all right? And that you've got your guard up to that King of Cups. You're protecting your heart because they put you through a lot of stuff. But they still would like to see peace made between the 2 of you guys with the Queen of Swords. In the Biblical Tarot, that's Abigail the Peacemaker. So I do see that this is a direction that they want. They're just fearing they might have gone too far in order to repair the damage. Like they might have crossed a line with you that they're not sure if they can come back from. They don't even realize at this moment in time that you miss them or that you're thinking about them even, okay? You really might be born on the 9th or the 4th. Could be the 2nd, maybe even the 3rd, the 7th, the 27th is here, the 24th, the 29th, and could be the 30th or the 23rd so far. All right, but let me get a couple, thank you, couple cards. The Moon card, a lot of the fears of the unknown here. So at the moment, with them fearing like they might have pushed you too far away with the Five of Wands, that it became a lot of a struggle, that with the Eight of Cups, you might have just totally walked away and just been like, you know what, I love them, but if they don't want me in their life, that's fine. Almost like you're both almost sacrificing yourselves a little bit, all right? Some of you guys might even work together possibly. We have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. I mentioned that some of you guys might work together, and the Eight of Pentacles shows up. With the Eight of Swords, though, they're not letting it show, okay? And they fear that whatever it was here that they did with this Eight of Cups, that they've circumnavigated a successful union with you guys, okay? The Six of Wands to the Eight of Swords, this shows here what they feel like they've blocked or they've hindered because of what they did. The things they did went against like both of your intentions, okay? And they let some of their insecurities show with the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy on this, also Virgo. And the Five of Pentacles to the Five of Cups shows that even though they shut you out of their life, they miss you. And a lot of them at the moment, they're regretting their decisions. They've been thinking about you more during the holidays and like what it was like to have you around for the holidays. And, you know, like I'm seeing somebody that decorated the tree by themselves. For some of you, they didn't even put one up because they're like, it's just not the same anymore with the Lover's card. But this was kind of a bit of what your story involved at this moment in time, that they had to almost lose you to love you in a way, because the way they were treating you left you in a Five of Swords. And you might be noticing repeating numbers because I have the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. So 555 might be a number that resonates to you, or angel number 555, okay? It's like a lot of their insecurities was what got in the way of the relationship, because they never really fully opened up so that you guys could develop trust and some real love with the Queen of Cups for each other. The Eight of Wands here to the Chariot, you guys might actually be living at a distance. Maybe you or them had to move away as a result of this, or a result of just time going by. But that Chariot on the Queen of Cups to the Eight of Wands shows that they want to talk to you. They want to apologize. They want to tell you how much they do still have deep feelings for you. But the insecurities they brought in became a lot to handle, okay? Strong Cancer energy on this. Sagittarius is here. There's also Capricorn and Gemini. Could be Virgo or Taurus, you or them. And definitely the dates, you or them could be born on the 5th, 25th, or 15th. Okay, also the 8th, the 18th, or the 28th. A lot of repeating 5s and 8s so far. So what I'm seeing on this one, they were a bit of a control freak and kind of intimidating at first, weren't they? You know, maybe they had a little bit of imposter syndrome going on with the Eight of Pentacles, but the Sun card here shows they had to awake. They had to find their happiness, and there's some light being shed on their insecurities and the stuff that they did to contribute to this, because they were so unsure they were right about everything until now. This is somebody that had no way of perceiving the fact that they had the potential to possibly be wrong, okay? And not everybody's right all the time. There's no way. There's so much learning still and stuff to be done in life that anyone that comes at you saying, I know everything, I'm always right, run, you know? But now, I do see they're playing pretend. Eight of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles. They're playing like they're not affected by the separation between you guys. The Chariot comes back and the Eight of Wands, but they still want to talk to you. Interesting. Three of Pentacles down below shows that there are some help from your guardian angels. So if you feel like your prayers haven't been answered or God's not paying attention to you, it's actually what he's wanting me to let you know is that he totally is. There's just a lot more work needed on the other side than on your side of the fence, okay? So they're regretting a lot and taking responsibility for it. I like that part with the Chariot. There could be plans to travel, or even with this Eight of Wands, because God knows the energy is right for you guys to communicate, but nobody's taking a shot forward at it, is that with this Three of Pentacles, God might actually start aligning some things up in both of your lives to bring you back together, okay? Some of that right place, right times type of a thing where you may bump into each other at the gym or at the store or at a gas station where God's like, you guys are both ready to talk, so we might have to like kind of help this along because you guys can make it through this. You have two very big cards of success with the Chariot and the Six of Wands here, all right? That with the Eight of Wands, I see calm communication, which is nice. Maybe they don't reach out because they fear a fight or you fear a fight with the way they were intimidating before. But I also see that they've done some work to change that. Could be a Cancer, could be a Sagittarius, you or them. Pisces, Gemini, or Virgo. There is some Leo energy here. And there's also Libra. Cool, thank you. Six of Pentacles. So they're kind of like at the point where they're starting to realize like how much you gave when how little they gave. See here how your basket of pentacles is like full of sunflowers. Theirs is a little more barren, okay? So they realized that they weren't really giving fully 100% to this while you really were all in on this one, okay? Some of the things that you guys have said and did, they kind of rubbed off on each other, okay? So you're heavy on each other's minds. If you think you're the only one thinking about them, they don't miss you. I'm seeing some of you guys have actually even looked at their social media, which judgment free them. We all do it, no problema. It's cool. But you're like, Archer, they don't even think about me. It's no, all you're seeing online is about 0.5 of a second of their entire day, okay? And like, because you guys did do a lot to and for each other. Just some of the things that like your ability to take the high road all the time. That's rubbed off on them because they were rather pessimistic. You were always more optimistic. But with this Death card to the King of Pentacles, it's rubbed off on them, okay? And with the Six of Swords, this shows that time that was needed to make it through the 5 swords of grief that the 5 of Swords depicts, and that after she's taken time out on this boat to process the 5 swords, she returns back to the warmth where he's at. And he's just like, I'm waiting. I'll wait for her. She'll come back. I'll wait. I'll be here. That sort of a thing, okay? Now, even though they fear you're not going to wait for them, 3 of Swords, that Hierophant, you kind of know better, okay? Because everybody does get to heal in their own time, and you're allowing each of you guys to process the 5 stages of grief appropriately, okay? So some of you guys put them in your place, and now you kind of even fear. You know what I mean? Like, you told them you weren't taking that anymore, and you were setting your own boundaries, and now you're nervous of like, oh man, I shouldn't have said that. I should have just kept being a doormat. But you did the right thing. 6 of Pentacles. You stood your ground, okay? Now, you might fear you're the reason things didn't work out, but what you said was needed to ignite the spark in them to change. And remember, the only people that say people can't change, they're the ones who actually can't change. Find somebody with an AA chip and tell them they can't change. Well, they're holding that chip and been sober for X amount of years, right? 3 of Swords to the 6 of Swords on the Lover's card. Injustice. See a little bit of the karmic tide turning in that the way that they made you feel, now they're kind of feeling that way too, all right? And God's kind of sitting there being like, let them process this. All right, this is how they're earning that respect. And when they do reach back out, they're not going to treat you the same way they did before. Okay, so I do like this one here that you have no regrets. No regrets. That there's nothing wrong with the boundaries you set. I see them wanting to take control of the situation though, because they do miss you, that 3 of Swords, and they've had to do this stuff on their own. Okay, that 6 of Swords is seeing things from another perspective after having had the time to process the 5 of Swords, the 5 stages of grief, so that you guys can group back together, okay? And I know it's been a lot and been stressful. You or them could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, maybe a Scorpio, but the rewards are nearing. They're coming in sooner than you expect, because down here at the bottom of the deck, I've got the Justice card, the 6 of Cups, the Judgment, and the 4 of Wands, okay? So for some of you guys that are on a twin flame journey, this reading might resonate to you, or you're dealing with your twin. But the Wheel of Fortune is what causes this 6 of Swords boat to turn back around to come back. And they fear when they look back that you won't be there. They don't realize that you're right there waiting for them, okay? Deep soulmate connection between the two of you guys. You or them could be born on the 6th, the 16th, or 26th. I'm also seeing the 8th, the 18th, the 28th comes out. The 3rd is here, 30th or 31st too, and possibly even the 17th. Let me see what a little bit of an outcome was this here, because I do see them wanting to take control of the situation. Page of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles. They're trying to decide if they should send you a message. Somebody here might even have a dog. That golden retriever just stood out to me. Or you or them have an emotional support animal possibly. But the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, shows they're debating about how to reach out to you because they're still in a mindset that they fear they did a lot of damage, and they're like, it's almost everything that they like put you through. They're like, how can I reach back out now after everything I did? Okay. After having had their come up, like their comeuppance handed to them, I see them rising to a new level. Okay. And being more open to taking a shot or a chance with you on this one, because they don't want you to get away. The Knight of Pentacles here is the one knight that does deliver the Ace of Pentacles, okay, and actually gets it to its final destination. That on the Two of Cups to the Two of Pentacles, they're still awakening to the bond that's between you two, and I see them getting to a point that they don't want to become unrequited and like saying, I would rather that they told me no in pound sand than to assume what if it ever could have been, what if there was ever one more chance. Okay, so expect a message from the Knight of Pentacles. Even though it's slow moving, it does show that you guys are nearing the destination. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is here along with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. There is some Leo, Sagittarius. There is Gemini. Actually, I do see everybody showing up on this one. All right, Pisces energy, Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn. But remember, this doesn't necessarily have to be their sun sign. It's the part of their chart and the part of your chart that energizes when I connect into it. So these placements could be somewhere further back in your chart, your Jupiter, your Chiron, something like that. Doesn't necessarily have to be your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, okay? So I hope that helps, Kit, and thank you very much. Please leave the like on your way out, subscribe and set the bell, and I'll see you tonight for the allsigns. All right, so next up, we're gonna do the white Jeep. That is so cool that like all you guys got, the cars did not move. I don't think that's happened too often too in the history of pick-a-cards. So that is cool. All right, so now let's see what happened if you picked the white Jeep. You stayed put, you're on the Light Seers deck. So let's go for it. And thank y'all for being here too. Hey Shan, hey Sandra, how you guys doing? You doing all right? Yuki, Mama T, what's up guys? Hey Weepy Star, thank y'all for being here. Hey Tia. All right, let's go on to the white Jeep. There we go. And we'll do the white Jeep at 28. Hey white Jeep, what up? Let's see what's going on with you and the one on your mind. If you picked the white Jeep, you were energetically guided to the Light Seers Tarot, and you are on the right path. I love that. All right, so let's see what we've got for the white Jeep. What do we have for the white Jeep and the person on their mind? What's going on with them? What's their story? What is up? What is up? All right, let's do it to it. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the white Jeep. All right, here we go. Overall energy is the 9 of Swords, Gemini energy. And the silence between the two of you guys growing to be a lot. But now with the 7 of Wands, this is more of a one-way direction so far with that Death card. They were a little bit blind to their own behavior, weren't they? This is more of their energy. Like, even though you guys haven't spoken a while, this is showing that you are still heavy on their mind. But they always had to, like, they always had to have guidance, or you had to always instigate everything. They never took initiative on anything. 9 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands is back again too. But this 4 of Wands is right in the reading. So this has it's like twin flame energy, but the twins are closer to connecting and receiving the wards that they've been through after this period of silence. On the 9 of Swords to the 4 of Swords, you or them could be an Aries, could be a Taurus. Capricorn is here, Libra's here, and Gemini so far. And you or them might be born on the 4th or the 5th, the 7th, the 24th, the 14th, maybe even the 25th. And I've got repeating 4s and repeating 5s so far too. All right. But let's see what's up with this. That Hierophant to the 9 of Pentacles, like, you had to do all of it. You had to do like, yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups. You had to do the first text. You had to initiate the date nights. You had to initiate the hangouts, all of it. Okay? Just like planning time for each other. And then just everything as they would get, like, they would shut the plans down. You know what I mean? Okay? Like, you'd have things in order and perspective, like, okay, we're going to hang out Wednesday nights, movie night. We're going to do this, this, and this. We're going to order in pizza. We're doing all this. And then Tuesday or Wednesday morning, I'm sorry, I can't come. Sorry, can't do it. Not there. Oh, so busy. Everything comes up, right? So there was always something else that seemed like it was always more important than you. That is what they've had to work through with the Hierophant, okay? Could be a Taurus. You or them. Aquarius is here too. There's also Capricorn and Virgo. I did see a Nine of Pentacles, so that tells me they're single still. But they avoided and they fought their true feelings for you at the time. But Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the Hermit card to the Chariot shows they're very closed off. Could be an age difference between you guys. But they're awakening to this bond between you guys because these three cards were the cards at the bottom of the deck just a moment ago. So it's literally bringing the bottom of the deck up to the surface, okay? What I'm seeing on this one is that some of you guys, maybe at first you met for like a fun time and then developed feelings, okay? Like it was never supposed to go the full distance until it kind of did, okay? So now, regardless of how long it's been since you two spoke, they haven't been able to get you off of their mind, more so than even watching your social media. Because I've got the two cards that provide a lot of protection, the Hermit and the Chariot. Cancer and Virgo energy on this one, all right? This shows a lot of internalized, closed-off energies, but the Nine of Pentacles does deliver that Ace of Pentacles, okay? So the connection between you guys is protected, and they're on an approaching path. And with the Four of Wands coming out in the reading, that's telling me this energy is closer to happening than even for the first reading, okay? The Two of Pentacles just shows that they're working to make some decisions. There's a few things they got to finish cutting out of their life, of how they acted before with you, that God won't let them return until they've done that work, so that history doesn't repeat itself between you two. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, got some more numbers and dates with these extra cards out here too. You or them could be a Cancer or a Virgo. There's actually a strong Cancer Virgo on this. There's also Aries and Taurus. There is Aquarius, and there's some Capricorn so far, and a little bit of Libra. The Emperor, a lot of major arcana showing up right here, signaling changes that you didn't suspect to come. Yeah, the Knight of Cups, but we have the Emperor on the Strength card on the High Priestess. That this one here, all this major arcana are major planetary shifts. So a lot of the planets getting ready to go back direct. What's going to happen with the node shift coming up here shortly in that is changing both of your guys' destinies and paths to bring you back into the right perspective with each other, okay? Now, they're seeing you like almost everywhere they go. Some of you guys, it's kind of like spooking them a little bit, where they keep seeing you at the coffee shop or at the grocery store, or they go to pick up somebody and they're like, why does everybody look like White Jeep? Why does everybody look like my person? All right? Like, they're really coming to a point that they really regret that, like, you were fully in and they weren't. This is somebody going around that they're saying, like, man, it was the right person, wrong time. Did I mess this up? Okay? They're wanting to get close to you again. That's the thing I'm definitely feeling. Strength card of the Chariot. Cancer, Leo energy on this one. But with that High Priestess, you wouldn't suspect it or think it's coming because they haven't shown any kind of an interest at all in you, right? So the biggest thing, they never had a lot of experience in love, all right? Before you, the whole reason they were cool with like starting out as like a fun time, for those of you that resonates to, is because nobody's ever really loved them. People only ever cared about what like they could do for them, all right? Could have been their wallet, could have been their body, could have been their support, okay? You were the first person that really showed this person what love could be like, and they didn't expect to fall in love for you until they did, okay? Now, the Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy, and the Three of Cups shows that there is an offer coming in from them, a message, communication that you don't see it coming, but it's also that point of ending the separation between you guys to start going forward. It's that moment that you'll celebrate with the Three of Cups and be able to like mark it down on the calendar and be like, this is the day that I heard from them and things started going in the right direction, okay? Now, they're very used to people walking out on them, okay? So when they do open up their heart, they might fear it happening again, okay? This has drawn me towards the Strength card, and the way that I usually say it is think of it like a feral cat, that they've been hurt and injured so much before they even met you that a lot of those older insecurities brought out, not based on anything you did, but just based on what they went through in their life, okay? And it's kind of like setting a saucer of milk out for a feral kitty, that at first the cat's not even going to approach the milk. It'll go spoil in the bowl. But then a fresh saucer of milk out, and then one time the cat might reach out and be like, I'm going to take one drink, but don't you dare look at me. Don't you watch me. Then the next time it's like, I'm going to drink the whole thing, but don't approach me. And then eventually the cat becomes more vulnerable and then gets ready to roll over and show you its belly, which lets you know a cat's being vulnerable. And I've never had a cat once in my life, so I have no clue how I know that, but I do. Okay? But this is Three of Pentacles. It's showing me that you don't suspect it or see it coming. And like, it's kind of like they quit the relationship before you could fire them when you had no intentions on firing them. Okay? But they assumed the worst. Okay? Some of you guys, they've actually tried contacting you once. Could be from like a fake phone number or a burner profile, a friend's phone number, something like that. And they got a little spaghetti legs, so it never went anywhere. They got very nervous, but they liked hearing your voice. Let me see what's up with this. You of them could be born on the 30th, maybe the 23rd, 27th, the 7th, the 13th, the 15th, or the 18th. 28th is here. The Star card to the Ten of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. I do see on this one here that if they already got close enough to make an attempt to reach out and call you once, and then they got cold feet, got a little nervous, got a little spaghetti legs, they were already that close. If they did it once, they can do it again. It's like the age-old adage that I used to tell my salesmen when I was a sales manager at a car dealer, when that new salesman sold that first car, you know, it was like, good job, now do it again. And that's the point that they're at right now. If they got that close once, that they've been making phone calls to you, and even if it's from a different number, they're that close to doing it for real. Think of it like a dress rehearsal followed by the final performance, okay? Where they come in correct and you guys can go forward on your healing journey together, okay? Your name could be an Aquarius or a Pisces, could be a Leo, possibly a Virgo, maybe a Cancer. Aries is here. And who else we got? Gemini energy, Capricorn, Taurus and Aries too, okay? But like, I do see they've matured with that Star card as a result of what they've been through since you guys have last spoke. They do want to call you again. And with that Ten of Cups, this time they'll get it right. You might even notice rainbows lately, or you will notice a rainbow in a couple days to come. Some of you guys have even noticed double rainbows, or the Aurora Borealis. He's a cool actor, but I'm talking about the Northern Lights. But yeah, Ace of Wands, time to reignite the spark with the King of Pentacles, and the Empress comes out. So they have awoke to the fact that they are a divine counterpart to you. We have the Emperor and the Empress comes out with the Four of Wands, with the King of Pentacles, with the Star card. A lot of major arcana here that is bringing an Emperor and their Empress together, okay? You and them. Definitely could be Libra, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, possibly Aquarius too at that point. But what I'm seeing here is that they're going to fight their way through their fears this time. Because, I mean, the Emperor don't leave the Empress hanging. The Emperor is like the Empress's divine counterpart. So Emperor's not going to leave you hanging over here. I'm seeing here that they'll overcome their fears and talk to you about, like, all of this. And that's the point where the Knight of Pentacles gets that Ace of Pentacles to its destination, and y'all can celebrate on it. All right? Once this ice is broken, and they find out that you're cool, you're not going off on them, they're not going off on you, you're both being very King of Pentacles mature about it, I see this thing taking off a lot faster than expected once you guys break the ice on that first conversation. So I hope that helps. And keep me posted. Let me know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how it resonates, and let's manifest it for you, all right? So thanks, White Jeep. Love that like on your way out, and please subscribe and set the bell to all notifications. All right. And that'll take us to the Batmobile. Thanks to the Mod Squad, too. You guys are awesome sauce. I appreciate you. Oh, thanks, Divine Scorpio Goddess. Thank you. Thanks, Ann. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's see here. And we will do a couple of them super chats afterwards, too. We're going to knock out some super chats. All right, let's go on to the next one. I appreciate all you guys for being here. You doing okay? Hey, Peter. You doing all right? How are you? What's happening? Laura, oh my gosh, what up, girl? How you been? Missed you. All right, next up, let's do the Batmobile. Let's go for it. Rohama, what's up, Rohama? I like your name because it has rhythm, Rohama. I like it. That's why I figured out why I was saying it the way I was saying it, because I speak music, so I speak rhythm and all that stuff. All right, let's see what we got. Although it's weird lately, because like for the past 2 days, I've had the bass line to "These Boots Are Made for Walking" stuck in my head, because it's really just a really cool bass line. But I don't know. Might resonate to somebody, or somebody here totally digs Nancy Sinatra. I don't know. All right, let's go for it. Janet, what's up, hon? Hey, Doreen, how you guys doing? Thanks for coming by, y'all. All right, let's see. On to the Batmobile. There we go. Got it. All right, let's do it to it. All right. We'll do the Batmobile at 4140. What's up, Batman? I'm Batman. No, I'm Archer. You're Batman. I get to be Archer. Okay, I'm Archer today. Archer's basically just like James Bond. Different actors fill in the role every day. I'm actually Jan's Hugglebuck. I'm just here to run off with all these cool little cars because my parents never bought me a lot of them when I was... No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see what we got. If you picked the Batmobile, you were guided to the Rose Tarot, and we've got a few things that popped out. The Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. So this is all about a lot of like composure, okay, and maturity. This person might have been a bit of a compulsive liar with that Five of Pentacles, and some of you guys busted them. So busted. All right, an Emperor that needed to mature, change their way of thought. And remember, these are gender neutral readings. There's no gender in these readings. So you can be a boy or girl, they can be a boy or girl. We all have Emperor and Empress. We all have masculine and feminine. Some of y'all in this reading might have, you or them, might even have like a gender neutral name. You know, like you're a Sam or a Cody or something like that, okay? Or one I haven't thought of. But I'm sure there's more gender neutral names. I'm just kind of, I'm intuitively reading. I'm just rolling with whatever pops out of my mouth. All right? But let's see what we got, Batman. Here we go. 2 shuffles. 1. Okay, this person wants to talk to you. The Sun card. Could be dealing with a Leo. Could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, too. Okay? Pisces is here with the Hanged Man, though. All right, so let's see. As I was saying, really. Oh, we're going to, I don't care how many decks your person, how many cards your person throws out, we will maintain the rhythm. I speak music. I just said that. The Five of Wands, they're kind of struggling to come to terms with what they did to you in this case, too. They're acting like they're fine without you, but in reality, behind the scenes, there's not a day that goes by that they haven't thought about you either, okay? So, obviously, with the way the cards are popping, too, as soon as I'm like, hey, tell me what's up with Batman. Tell me what's up with the viewers of mine that picked the Batmobile. And all of a sudden, the cards just start popping out where they don't even want to let me shuffle. Interesting. Okay. 1 and 2. Thank you, Crosswatcher. Let's love this deck for the Batmobile. Okay. Ace of Wands. You have sparked the passion inside of them. They haven't been able to get you off their mind. They're trying to find a way to restart this. But with the Moon card on the Six of Swords, you might fear they're going to come back in the same mindset. Like you want them back, but you want them to just be in a better place, right? Some of you guys, you wish them well, all right? Or at one point you just said to yourself, I just want them to be happy. And at this side, they're sitting here going, well, my happiness lies with Batman, okay? Robin probably said that a lot too. Or Batgirl. Depends on like what set of movies you're used to watching. Okay, 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. Page of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Now remember, the Pentacles mean stability, maturity. It's not always about the money, okay? And if this person was a bit of a compulsive liar, Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups, where they could talk their way through anything as long as nobody fact checked them, okay? Like, and yet everybody around them kind of knew that if they were lying, it was when they were talking, okay? And they kept trying to cover up their insecurities as a result of their past. But the Eight of Cups to the King of Pentacles shows they've kind of worked to walk away from that immature mindset. I dig that. Could have been an age difference or a difference in life experiences between you guys, in the fact that one y'all has just been through more because you've been on this earth longer than the other one, and so somebody else had to catch up to somebody else, you know, because they dealt with a lot of insecurities from their past that left their heart closed off with the Four of Pentacles, but then they wound up projecting their past insecurities into this connection. Some of you guys were stuck in a situationship too, but they do miss you. That Ace of Wands, you're actually still the first thought they think of in the morning and last thought at night, where they're like, "Ugh, I miss when the Batmobile was here for me and you know, built me up." When they have a stressful day or a bummed out day, you were always their support mechanism, you know? Justice. The Emperor to the Hermit card. We got another row of major arcana. See, the common factor I'm seeing across all these readings is as I pull the first group of clarifiers, I get a whole bunch of major arcana. So if you think that the other side of this, of your energy, the one on your mind, isn't experiencing massive changes and ego deaths, I'm getting all these major cards, which the major arcana all signify major shifts in the planets that we can't control. Nobody on this earth can control the major planet shifts. Every planet out there still is going to do what it's going to do regardless of who's down here on this one, okay? But with the Queen of Wands, Aries energy to the Tower, this could be you or them. Could be an Aries or a Scorpio. Virgo's here. Some of you guys might have met through work or there's a work connection. Sagittarius is here, also Capricorn, and I'm feeling cusper energy too, because I've got Cancer and Leo, I've got Aries and Taurus, and I've got Sagittarius and Capricorn. So there's some cusper energy coming out on this. Libra's here too, but along with Libra, we have Virgo. So definitely some strong cusp energy. Or for some of you guys have the same birth date, but different months of the year, okay? This also could be a same sign relationship, where like you guys are both Scorpios, or both Aries, or both whatever. But this is the part of their chart that's energizing as I'm talking to them. When I'm like, tell me about Batmobile, then any part of their chart just pops, okay? All right, let me see what we got. There's more clarifiers on this one because they never experienced real love before they met you. Four of Wands comes out again. The Four of Wands has shown its face in every reading, all right? So we've got a large group of twin flames that are coming to the ends of their separation. For some of you guys here dealing with the Batmobile, though, you could be dealing with a twin or waiting for your rewards from choosing to disconnect from the twin flame, whichever best applies to your situation, because I'm reading for a collective, okay? So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You know, if it doesn't resonate, just wish well upon the people it does resonate for and put some good juju out there, okay? Speaking of which, where's juju at? Got to do a cowboy hat emoji. But anyways, all right, so this Four of Wands, it does show a little bit of twin flame energy. And there we go, thank you. The Fool card. There was an age difference between you guys, and they'd never really experienced any real love before they met you. And before they realized it, they did a lot to self-sabotage this connection. Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. But I do see it getting better all the time, because you notice that all, like the minor arcana and the questionable cards, like the Seven of Cups, where they might have made you feel like an option, but yet they've rose through the levels that a Scorpio goes through in their lifetime to rise like a phoenix from the ashes out of it, that we come out of all this minor arcana and we start coming into all major arcana that shows up. Massive change in this person's energy, because with the Ten of Wands, they've become very burnt out and have realized what they did to sabotage the relationship, okay? You might be somebody that carries all the groceries in one haul. You don't care how many things you got. If you got to kick the car door closed with your boot, you don't care. You're like, Archer, one and done. I'm hauling it. I don't care how much it is. I'm hauling everything in one load. Okay? But now, Ace of Cups, nope, that's Ace of Pentacles, my bad. On the Fool card shows this was the point where they started maturing, starting to level up, and really processing what they contributed to the connection because they were so sure they were right about it. But they were working to let their guard down and didn't realize they didn't give it enough time, okay? But the biggest thing that had to happen was them learning how to open up and be a little more vulnerable, okay? Especially if there was like an age difference between the two of y'all and the older person like knew how to talk in a crowded room or a group of people, whereas maybe the younger person was a little more. Somebody here speaks with emojis too on this, okay? Could be an Aries, could be a Taurus or a Virgo, and you or them could be born on the 7th, the 9th, the 17th, the 19th. The 4th is here definitely. The 24th and 14th. I'm also seeing the 8th, 28th, 18th. You or them might even be a life path number 4, 7, or 9. 10 of Cups. To the Queen of Swords. They want a little peace and love with you. Yeah, and a Page of Wands. They might try to take this from a more friendly approach because for some of you guys, even after they put a kibosh on this and hit the pause button and disconnected, then they tried to stay your friend. I'm going to send you all these cute little fun emojis and fun little texts, even though underneath the surface, I know I 10 of Swords you, right? And yet they're trying to play it off because of the guilt they're carrying with this, all right? 8 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. The guilt that they didn't do it right the first time. But with that Page of Swords, this shows them learning their lessons. Believe it or not, I don't pull the stalking energy off of this Page of Swords. But I feel more of them learning their lessons from what you said to them, what you did to them. And the reason for that is I'm connecting it to the 7 of Pentacles. Those little seeds of doubt that you planted, the seeds of ambition, the seeds of questionability. Those are things that they haven't forgotten any of those words. So they're still using those and learning from them, okay? They're learning to open up because they haven't been that way in a long time. But you started this change in them, okay? Could be a Gemini, could be a Libra, could be a Capricorn or an Aries. Taurus is here, Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo, maybe even Pisces too, okay? But I do see that like the time apart has allowed you both to kind of like relax, for lack of a better term, because they had you on high alert. They put themselves on high alert, and a little bit of just like that was needed, you know, the Lover's card. So you guys still are connected. You guys are still even in a relationship. This is just that boring part of the movie where like the two main lead characters each go on their own little journeys for the course of a day, you know, and then while you're watching the movie, you got to follow both people through their days. And then they come back together at the end of the day and be like, well, how was your day? How was your day? That sort of a thing. I'm seeing the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That might even be something you've seen recently or something that resonates, or somebody here is just really a big fan of Brad Pitt and a pit bull. I don't know. Oh, that was cool. All you had to do was be like, and that dog just, wah! I mean, that was cool. All right. Well, let me see what else is on this. All right. Their phone's algorithm is kind of messing with them, I see, as being the first thing. Some of you guys might even have met online. Thank you. The 2 of Wands, because they know they need to make a decision. Ah, yeah, 2 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, so their phone's algorithm is being affected just like yours is, where the 3 of Pentacles, because God loves cell phones and artificial intelligence, because God won't affect free will, right? He totally can, but he steers clear of that one. So, however, when him and I have had talks about this, he loves the artificial intelligence because it's void of human emotions. He can do whatever he wants to your cell phone's algorithm, to a computer, to a complete cell phone network, to whatever. And so the way your phone is being affected, where you're like, oh, top 10 signs you met your twin flame. I'll draw your soulmate's initials. And every video, everything you see and watch makes you think about them. They're getting that tenfold, okay? Because of this 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn to the 2 of Cups on the 2 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, it's a bit of like amplifying how much they do miss you so that they work through it and come back and correct on this one to awaken them to like what the deep soulmate connection, the twin flame connection, whatever that bond is between you guys with the 2 of Cups, okay? Could be a Cancer or a Capricorn. Could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. But with that Three of Cups, they want to work this out. They still see you as a successful outcome for them, okay? And the biggest thing here that's challenging them is about like how important you are to their life. Because this was somebody very, very like on their own, didn't need anybody else, totally self-sufficient. And now all of a sudden they're like, why can't I get Batmobile out of my mind? In this case, they can't even watch an old Adam West joke without being like, oh, even the first generation Batmobile, da-da-da-da, you know? So they're still fighting like to process that a bit of being like, no, I am completely on my own and independent. I don't need anybody. To be like, well, it might be kind of cool to have somebody in my life. And then I kind of miss Batmobile because, oh man, I already had the perfect person in my life and I goofed it up, Archer. I goofed it all up. All right. Could be age difference or a physical difference, but that Ten of Cups is there. It's hiding out in the ethers. The fact that they know, okay? Strong Pisces energy on this reading. Aries is here too. Scorpio. I say Scorpio and the Death card pops out. Check that out. A total transformation between you two. With the Nine of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, and we come full circle right back to the Ace of Wands. Right back where we started. So I do see this circle, this cycle, coming to a completion so that you guys can go forward together. They're really, right now, a big part of this Wheel of Fortune to the Six of Swords is that they are really learning to see this connection on a deeper level, okay? And all this major arcana signifies this major shift of the mindset for them to like kind of let their guard down, okay? Aquarius, Sagittarius, Cancer energy on this one. With that Nine of Wands, though, to the Death card, I see them doing it. They want to let their guard down, okay? They're going to learn to be more vulnerable because they've always, deep down inside, they've always wanted exactly what you two had in the relationship, okay? So they just weren't sure at the time. Then they're like, whoa, I just realized Batmobile checks all my boxes, okay? So the thing about it is that a lot of what they wanted deep down inside had been covered up by years of neglect and abuse. For some of y'all, they might have come from an abusive home. You might know about it or know not. That one of their parents, for some of them both, were either verbally abusive, some physically. And I don't mean just like old school of like, you know, dad getting his belt or mom giving a spanking. But I mean like, we're talking some serious stuff on your person's side of the fence that they had to go through. But I do see them reaching out to fix the connection, kind of heal the wounds they caused with some of their knee-jerk reactions. And with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords, it shows that you guys made it through this cycle and have come full circle to where we're right back to the very first card that came out for the reading. That this allows you guys to restore the relationship and nurture it to something long-term. The Temperance card on the Ace of Wands. Start fresh on this Ace of Wands, reignite the spark and the connection between you guys, and then work together to make it happen. I do see him with this Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, taking action on this one, okay? That it'll grow into exactly what it was always meant to be. All right? I love that for you. I do hope it helps, Batmobile. So love that like and leave a comment down below. Appreciate you. Please and thank you. And let's manifest it. Let's get y'all back together, all y'all. It doesn't matter which car you picked out. So I hope that helps. And thank you guys so much for being a part of this too. We will be doing the all signs in just a couple hours. We'll come back and do Aries to Pisces and that. And please help by liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment down below to manifest this, to claim the reading. And I'll make sure to like them, reply to them, and just putting it down there manifests it. Makes it happen, and also helps get it out there into the interwebs so that YouTube knows you kind of dig the vibes we're laying down here. All right? So let's get on and do some super chats. Thank you guys for being here, okay? And TikTok, y'all can hang around if you want. Facebook, Instagram, y'all are more than welcome to be a part of the channel. And if you do want to book that personal reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com and choose from the Zoom reading or a private YouTube video link. Okay. Time scheduling and super. So I apologize if you ran over the 9 or didn't check in, but I do appreciate your time and donations, and we'll still get them out there, okay? All right, so let's go for it. Let's use the cozy deck for the super chats. All right, let's start with Rohama. All right, Rohama, update on Wade's energy towards you. Ex Mila is linked up to the case. Wade is trying to protect her. Is Wade trying to protect her? And does he still love her? Where do I stand? Is he getting my letters? All right. The Six of Wands to the Chariot shows you're still the most successful in the energies. And with the Moon card below that, he fears that Mila knows more about what's going on, that she could actually get him in trouble with the higher ups. That's where his fear of her comes from. There's no love or feelings or connections between them. With his Chariot, though, it feels like he missed out on an opportunity to shut her up, for lack of a better term. King of Cups to the Broom card. Yeah, King of Cups with the Broom card is the Death card on the Eight of Cups. So you can disconnect and walk away from that. It's just looking for another situation or a problem because he doesn't have near the amount of people in his life that you think he does. He's very much a solo artist. He's doing a lot of stuff on his own with the Eight of Swords, and it's frustrating him because you were like the only one that was ever really there for him, okay? So yeah, there's no feelings from anyone in there, okay? Now, the letters, unfortunately, no. Management's not allowing mail to be sent in or letters to get there. So your ability to communicate with him on the higher 5D level, that really helps out a lot. Because with the King of Cups to the Broom, the Death card on here, right now, a lot of what he's doing is self-healing, self-love, and really finding his way to where the real love is at, okay? So yeah, the letters aren't making it through. And I'm being told there's communications or issues at the workplace. His company or his job might even have been victims of like a security breach or an internet breach, something that has like the phone lines or the systems are down, okay? On that Five of Swords, that's him feeling very stuck with where he's currently at, like there's no chance of him getting past that one, okay? So the only choices that you have on this one, if you do have those real love and feelings for him, is his work is very much a driving factor in his life, and you'll have to kind of work with that because like he got one of them jobs that you don't retire from until they're like, just drag me out the door. But he should retire early. But that's what I'm seeing on this one. Very, very dedicated to his job, his position of employment. So that's going to be a very big hurdle to work through on this. And you know your vibration and your worth. That's the biggest thing that I keep hearing coming out of these cards is that Rohama knows her vibration and her worth. Okay, so I hope that helps. All right, Yuki emailed the resume asking for a chance of the job application after it closed. Chances of an interview? Let me see. And then when's a good time to move next year? Seven of Cups, Two of Cups. Believe it or not, you will hear back from them where they won't have any really good potential candidates. They'll have one person that was going to get hired instead of you who picks another job over that and says, sorry, at the last minute, I got a better offer. Then they'll reach back out with the Two of Cups to you and be like, Yuki, would you like to take this job after all? We've had a few, let's see, they'll probably just say alterations or changes in the process, and we'd like to offer you the job with Page of Wands. Okay, so it'll take a little bit of time delay on it to get it there, but yeah, something's going to happen with the original candidate that allows the opportunity for you to become the candidate on that job. And then let's see, best time to move. 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups would be somewhere between Pisces and Scorpio season, which would put you into like February, March towards September, October. So I'm seeing like summertime would be a good point for you on this one. And there is that possibility too, because a lot of that stuff, if you favored towards September time, you get to the point that a lot of rates and things drop because people are starting to sell homes either for summer vacation or for their kids to go back to school. And if you're in an apartment community, the summer break is always when stuff gets a little cheaper. But all right, so I hope that helps. All right, Janet, Ryan posted a TikTok about twin flames, dreams, or past lives. I post about stuff I don't understand either. Was that post directed at me? Did he see me in his dreams? All right, let's see what's up. Sometimes I post videos of people playing trombones, and I don't know how to play a trombone. He doesn't know the twin flame journey. That's the thing I'm being told. 6 of Cups, you're the one that knows the twin flame journey. He is fronting a wee little bit. 3 of Wands to the 8 of Cups. He is putting posts up that he thinks are going to get him views instead of following the energy properly. It doesn't tie to you, it ties to his greed, which is what he has to awaken from. You're already awoke to it. That's why you felt like with the Six of Wands and the Page of Pentacles that the post was about you. The thing is, he has only scratched the Three of Swords surface under what a true twin flame journey is. He won't get deeper into that wound until he awakens to you. Then he'll really be into that journey. Okay. And yeah, you guys do connect through your dreams, Eight of Cups to the Six of Wands, and you guys get to speak to each other on that energetical plane to lay the intentions for what the future holds for you guys. It's like how you two are communicating before he opens up and kind of gets his head out of a part of his body it should not be in. Okay. Now, with the Three of Wands and the Six of Cups, this here shows that you'll hear from him more. Okay. The posts that he does make are always like towards him. He makes a post and he's like, everybody wants to hear about twin flames. Everybody wants to hear. That's the biggest proof that he hasn't experienced the journey yet. Because really experienced twin flame journey, you wouldn't want to talk about it, right? First rule of twin flame, we don't talk about twin flame, but I do. But what I'm seeing on this one here with dreams and past lives, he has some work to do. And that's why you're in his life, is to teach him like what needs to happen or what needs to be done. Okay. So now, yeah, he does see you in his dreams too with the Eight of Cups on the Six of Wands, because neither of you guys at the moment are controlling your dreams. Five of Swords, Eight of Swords. God's controlling the dreams to bring you two together for you each to see each other's strengths and weaknesses, what each of y'all needs to work on, and what each of you guys are like, way to go. Okay. So God's causing the dreams to bring this connection together. Okay. And notice how he leaves out soulmate stuff and goes right for the jugular with the twin flame stuff. First sign. Because yeah, once he wakes up and realizes that you are like a very deep connection that's a higher level up than just twin flame, he's going to wish he had been on a twin flame, but he's never been on a twin flame journey. But you guys have a deeper connection, a higher degree up of that energies than just your standard twin flame or karmic twin flame and things like that. Okay. So I hope that helps. All right, Tia Bia, I'm being patient. What exactly are you being patient for? Is he not responding at your rate? Has he not talked about the Christmas yet? What's the patient part for? Because he's supposed to put a ring on it by now, which you and I know that. Eight of Cups, he's learning that he should. Totally. Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, Page of Swords. He's learning his lessons. Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Three of Wands. This one here, he's a stubborn little Leo, but he is worth it in the long run, okay? Keep in mind how much stuff he's been hurt by that he is very slow to open up, because the past 2 or 3 relationships he's been into, he's dealt with a bunch of frauds. People that lied or played or cheated on him, okay? All right, gotcha. Not answering at all, nada. How long has it been since you heard from him, Tia? Because this Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles, I'm seeing on this one here that he doesn't have his phone nearby him. That's the thing. What's up with this? Why do I get that he's like studying or immersed in work or immersed in something where he does not have his phone? What's the story with the phone? Seven of Swords. Girl, he lost his phone. He lost his phone. He either left it at work, left it at home, and he's at work. He don't have his phone on him. Temperance card, he hasn't even posted anything, has he? Six of Cups to the Emperor on this one. Yeah, he's got some catch-up work to do for this one at the moment. That's the biggest part of it. He will reach back out. I think he left it at a family member's house. He had plans for something over the weekend that also involved like visiting, like okay, we're going to do Christmas the weekend before so that we all got time to do Christmas Day with da-da-da-das and other people and stuff like that. Somehow his mom has his phone. That's interesting. And he's like going crazy, but he doesn't have a way to call his mom and be like, hey, do you have my phone? That sort of thing. So he's kind of in a panic. He might already have filed the replacement piece or something like that. And that could be because if you've noticed, he hasn't posted anything online I'm seeing either lately. He has the Eight of Swords. Like he's sitting on a laptop trying to be like, how in the world do you work Instagram from a laptop? How do you work Facebook from a laptop? That sort of thing with the High Priestess. The King of Wands shows he will find it. I got a feeling he's going like something shows me he's gonna find the phone somehow. It might literally be like one of the parents that, or like a mom or something. It's like, dude, you left your phone here again. And he's like, oh, thank you. I'd forget in my head if it wasn't screwed on properly. And mom's like, it's not really fully, but it's okay. So that's what I'm seeing. The thing got left behind, and what he's got going on, he's a little stuck in like, I don't know what to do. But the Four of Wands on the Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing when he meets up or bumps into his family again, you'll hear back from him. Like he's got to go back tonight after work and pick the phone back up. That's probably what happened. His mom reached out and was like, hey, you left your phone here. I called his work. So then all of a sudden tonight, you're going to get like a bunch of text blown up when he grabs his phone and he's like, oh my gosh. Well, first, right now, he's going through the withdrawals. But then, like, yeah, that's the point where he'll reach out on this one. I bet you hear from him tonight. It'll be a little later in the evening because he's got to get off of work and then he's got to drive to his mom's and he's got to like be really nice to her for a few. And then he'll start like blowing your phone back up to catch back up to you. Okay? So I hope that helps. All right. It's going to be so different next year when like you're a part of the family and you guys have grown and nurtured together and stuff. It's going to be so much different. All right, let's see. Next up is Blanquita, right? Yeah, is Pisces still thinking of me? Still haven't heard from him. Okay, let's see what's up. The Fool card to the Ten of Pentacles on the Death card. He does still think about you, absolutely. That Fool card of the Ten of Pentacles, that shows that when he's got that downtime, there's a lot on his mind. And he does re-look through text messages and you know, and kind of just reminisce as he's scrolling type of a thing. Like I'm hearing Casey Musgrave's song, Camera Roll. So he does do a lot of reflecting back on this one. He does still think about you. King of Cups to the Eight of Wands, especially with the Fool card. Right now, he's still working on his self-love, doing his own thing. Where if I caught him out in public, I'd be like, so what's up, man? And what's up between like you and Blanquita? Or are you seeing somebody else? What's going on? He'd be like, Archer, I'm doing me. I'm living my best life. I'm like, oh, so you're alone. He'd be like, yeah, no, wait, hold it. Well, you make it sound like not good. And I'd be like, yeah, right, yeah. So that sort of a thing. With the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, I do see that he will get to a point with the Ten of Pentacles that he matures out of the stage of, you know, still having to be like single life on his own, doing his thing, and he's going to start getting ready for the connection. A lot of the holidays are going to finish doing that too. Well, he sees all of his family, his friends are all of a sudden with their significant others. The day after Christmas, when everybody starts changing their profile pictures to these cute couple pics with, I'm just hearing Sabrina Carpenter now. Okay, I just wish it was it's 25th. I wish it was the 1st. But yeah, a lot of that's going to like work to change his mindset. So once he comes out of this single life, King of Cups, loving on himself, then he'll kind of get tired of that one. And then Eight of Wands, he'll reach out to talk to you. All right. It'll be over the form of a message too. Not a phone call, but it could be a text or a DM. Four of Wands. And then you can celebrate for that one because he'll have actually done the work so that it doesn't happen again too. All right. So I hope that helps. All right. Faith and love. What's coming in for your relationship with C by the end of the year? All right. All right, what's coming in for C with her relationship? C and Faith and Love's relationship. What's up? Oh, come here. Justice to the Seven of Pentacles. What there is C will actually C will actually work through a lot of the little seeds that you planted, a lot of the stuff that was said when you guys last spoke, and that is what with Justice is what has C come to terms with it. So that'll allow him to put a lot of this behind with the World card so that you guys can be ready to start a fresh connection at some point through into 2025. So C's going to use the rest of 2024 to clear out that negative mindset and really do the work on the things that you had mentioned to him that he hasn't forgotten about, of like, oh yeah, I did that and she wasn't a fan. I did this and this too. Okay. So yeah, by the end of the year, C will have processed all of this stuff and be ready to close that chapter so that into 2025, a new chapter can begin between you guys. All right, so I hope that helps. All right, Classy 84. Let me get a little connection and see what's up. Tap in, think about your personal, give you a little bit of an update. Okay, gotcha. Cool. All right. Ooh, Justice and the World card came back. So I'm seeing a very similar energy with the Queen of Wands, where the one on your mind is working on getting to a point of being ready to take a leap and speak to you. Justice card of the World card shows they're working to close a cycle out and put this chapter behind them because they've been there, done that, and it's kind of like their bit is becoming overplayed. Like they're like, I can't keep using that reason. I can't keep doing that. I got to get ready to talk. They've ran out of options as to like why you might say no, why you might tell them to pound sand, the other people, places, or things that might be in their lives holding back, and it's got them at a place where they're ready to start moving forward and take some action. Okay. So Sun card shows a good outcome on this with the Page of Pentacles, a message that you'll be happy with, okay? Three of Swords shows they'll come to the end of that overthinking process and get those third swords energies, person, places, and things out of the way, okay? All right, let's see. AC, right? Yeah, there you are. Hi, AC. Okay, what do you got? Let me see. Connect me into AC's energies. What's up with AC? Eight of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles. Your person is getting a little tired of the single life. With that Four of Swords, they have found it boring. Okay? Eight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. They hop online, they check you out, they look at your Facebook, look at your social media, and then they realize they're on their own hanging out in that hammock in their yard. And with the Four of Swords, they're just like, this is boring. I could at least be doing something with AC right now, and yet here I am all by myself. That they're coming to the point where they want to end this. Like right now, what their Three of Swords energy is their break period. It's like somebody that's been retired that gets another job because they can't stand being retired because life gets boring. This is like they've been on their own and single for so long that the single life has become boring, and that's what's going to happen with the Eight of Pentacles. Work to spin back around in your direction with the Knight of Swords to, they're trying to make a plan on how to reach out. Okay? It's processing a lot of the feelings of being like, wow, why am I so bored? I got everything I want. I'm on my own. I got some pentacles. Oh, I'm on my own. Oh, that sort of a thing. Okay. So I like the awakening moment, though. It's cool. All right. And Angel Eyes. All right. Date today. Is he loyal and ready to come correct? All right. Let's see. Congrats on the date. That's cool. Eight of Swords, Four of Swords, Ten of Cups. What I'm seeing here is at first he'll be very nervous. Okay, now keep in mind this man has not been on a date in a very, very long time. Okay, so he's going to be very nervous, very unsure of like how to proceed, what to do. You know what I mean? But you give him some time to open up on the date night, and that's the start point. By the end of the date, you've allowed him to let his guard down instead of feeling so nervous, so skittish, and like really judging everything he does, everything he says. But at this point here, with that Seven of Wands, to not let it get too much to you and be like, I'm cool. Like, hey, it's just me. It's just Angel Eyes. That sort of a thing. Just be yourself. It's cool. By the end of the date, it goes into a Ten of Cups. Okay, nervous in the beginning. Few moments of awkward silence while eating, and then Ten of Cups. The outcome, though, in the end, is where it begins. You guys will actually talk on the second date by the end of the first date. I like the progress of it. Cool. All right. Let's see. I think that's all 9. That's as far as I can go. Yeah, 220. I got to stop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, so sorry I can't tackle everybody's, but thank you guys so much for the donations. I got to keep it to the limit just to keep the schedule going. But thank you guys for the super chats, and thank you to everybody for picking your car, and I hope the readings resonated, and thank you, God, for the messages for everybody. Please help everybody that leaves a comment, likes the reading and that, please help them manifest and make it happen. All right? Okay, guys, till next time, I'll see y'all later. I'll see you this evening for the all signs, too. Thank you much. All right?